In open play, Manchester United were building the game in back three. Manchester United's right wing back was operating high and wide. Man United were using two pivots and they were Bruno Fernandes and Ugarte. In open play, Fulham were in mid block. Man United were unable to build the game from the center due to Fulham's compact defending. Fulham were pressing with their front three in open play. Fulham's front three were pressing the Man United backline man to man. Man United's pivot were operating in the middle of the Fulham front line, but Fulham's second line was ready to press Man United pivots man to man. You can see here that in the build-up phase there was a 5 versus 5 situation and Fulham were centrally compact, so Man United were having difficulty building the game from the center. So Man United was trying to build the game from the wide, and look, Man United made most of the attacks from the wide zones. Now let's talk about how Fulham was working in the press shape. Man United centre backs were split in the different zones, so in order to press Man United centre backs man to man, Fulham needed players in the different zones who could cover their zones. So Fulham kept three players in the front line who could cover Man United centre backs zonally. The central player of Fulham's front line was in the central zone and the other two players were in the half space zone. This is zonal marking. On the other hand, Man United pivots were being marked man to man. In open play, Man United's right wing back was operating high and the left wing back was inverted in midfield. With Man United's right wing back operating high, Man United's winger Amad Diallo had the license to operate in the midfield half space. Amad Diallo was operating in between Fulham's second and third line, but due to Fulham's compact shape, Amad Diallo was unable to receive the vertical ball between the lines. So in the build-up phase, Amad Diallo was drifting wide from the center, but due to Fulham's operating centrally, Fulham's wide play could easily cover Amad Diallo and was forcing Amad Diallo to play side passes. When the ball was on the right hand side, Fulham's first line and second line were drifting wide, so when the ball switched from right hand side to left hand side, the left hand side was wide open and Man United's wide back Martinez was ready to receive the ball and drive the ball. On the other hand, Man United's left wing-back Mazraoui was inverted in midfield, so he had pulled Fulham's left midfielder away. So Man United's wide-back had the opportunity to take the ball and go forward. And you might have noticed that Man United's wide-back Martinez was driving the ball to the final third. It was not risky for Man United's left wide-back to push high because Man United's wing-back was inverted in midfield and he was not operating high. So when Man United's wide-back was pushing high, Man United's wing-back was playing in his place. In the final third, Man United's attacking midfielder Garnacho was drifting wide into the wide zone, and at the same time, Man United's striker was also drifting wide. When Garnacho was drifting wide, Fulham's at fullback was ready to cover him. Now see here, when the ball was in the wide zone, Fulham's 11 drifting wide. Due to Fulham's player drifting into the wide zone, Man United's attacking player were getting outnumbered, so they had very little to hold the ball and put crosses. When Man United's attacking player Garnacho was receiving the ball in the wide zone, there was no player in the central zone to receive his passes because at the same time Man United's striker was also drifting wide to provide support. So in this situation, Man United was not able to create an attack. On the other hand, because of Fulham's compact shape, Man United's right wing back was easily receiving the ball behind Fulham's first line. So Fulham's fullback had to come forward to cover him. Due to forward pressing of fullback, Fulham had only three players in the defense. Due to Amad Diallo going wide, Fulham's central defender was having to drift wide, and Man United striker was dropping in to the midfield. So Fulham's central defender had to come forward to cover him. So if long balls were played here, Fulham was facing problems, but United were slow in transition. In open play, Fulham was building the game in back four. Fulham was using double pivots. In open play, Man United was defending in a 5-4-1 formation. Man United's second line consisted of four players. Man United's second line was operating compactly. Due to Man United operating compactly, Fulham's player playing between the lines were not able to receive vertical passes. Fulham was using two pivots, but due to Man United's compact shape, Man United's pivots were under pressure and were being pressed, so the action of Fulham pivots were restricted. Man United's second line consisted of four players, but due to Man United's second line operating narrowly, vertical passes were being played in the half spaces. And when Fulham's attacking player was receiving vertical passes, the Man United wide backs were forced to press. And the reason for this was Man United was not using defensive midfielder. At the same time, Fulham's fullback was pushing high, so the Man United wingback was forced to press him. So both the players on the right hand side were high, so it was riskier for Man United.